Welcome back to NGG Weekly News. It's Matthew here, live. And let's get into the news, and thank you so much to our subscribers. We're over 280, and if you find this information useful and you like it, please subscribe and give us a like. It really helps us a lot. Now let's get into the news. Starting with the announcement from Crystal Dynamics that a new Tomb Raider is on its way, and we can't wait. Crystal Dynamics has announced that it's working on a new Tomb Raider game, which will be powered by Unreal Engine 5. That should be amazing on its own. Speaking during the State of Unreal 2022 presentation, Dalius Dixon, Tomb Raider's franchise general manager, made it clear the game is still very in early production and said that its goal is to push the envelope in fidelity and deliver the high-quality cinematic action-adventure experience that fans of the series expect. So we can't wait for this one. Shadow of the Tomb Raider was great. This one's going to be even better. Now some news that we were waiting for from God of War Ragnarok. Yes, we may be seeing the game earlier on a 420 message from Cory Barlog, wishes everyone a happy 420. Today we got some news that Sony Santa Monica Studios, Cory Barlog, has posted a brief video making the 4th anniversary of the release of God of War and has promised that news of the highly anticipated God of War Ragnarok will drop soon. We're expected maybe September, we're not sure yet. Yes, it's really been 4 years since Kratos and Atreus' epic adventure landing on PS4, acting as a spot reboot of the franchise as well as continuing the story of everyone's favorite bald anti-hero. Since then, the game has sold millions of copies, and that has been very clear way to PC as well. The team is currently hard work on God of War Ragnarok, which is penciled in for release in 2022. However, Barlog said that the team aren't quite sure to show us more of the game just yet. Maybe we'll see some more in the Summerfest. Now, some news out of a delayed, again, for Witcher 3 on PS5. Again, we'll be finishing project themselves. Cyberpunk 2077 developed CD Projekt Red has delayed the release of the PS5 version of The Witcher 3 after deciding to take Saber Interactive off the project and bring development back in the house. The news was announced through 2 short tweets directly from the official Twitter account for the game. We have decided to have our in-house development team conduct the remaining work of the next-gen version of The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. The post read, we are currently evaluating the scope of work to be done, and it's time to postpone QT, release further notice. So bad news out of there. And some brand new news, not 1, but 2 Star Wars games are coming. Fallen Order 2, as we know, and The Eclipse. And now, news, Amy Hennig is working on a Star Wars game. We can't wait. She's been in charge of Uncharted. Amy Hennig is returning to the Star Wars universe after the last project Lucasfilm's game, Star Wars 1313, was cancelled back in 2013. Skydance New Media, the studio, the co-founder, will be working together with Lucasfilms to release an original title in the Star Wars universe. That's a narrative-driven action-adventure game. We can't wait for this one. 3 Star Wars games is going to be enough for all of us for the channel. I've often described how seeing Star Wars in 1977 essentially renewed my 12-year-old brain, stepping my creative life and future indelibly. I'm enlightened to be working with Lucasfilms games again to tell interactive stories in the galaxy that I love. It's been near a decade since Hennig was last working on a Star Wars title. In fact, it was April 3rd, 2013 when the cancellation came, making the announcement rather well-timed as Sword of Redemption 9 years later. We can't wait for this one. May the Force be with us. All right. The upcoming Need for Speed game, like my friend Ari says, we only want to see next-gen games in 23 and 24. Will reportedly not released on PS4, currently next-gen only, so we can't wait for this one. EA's upcoming Need for Speed game is going to be only announced for the PS5. And that's your news for April 20th. We look forward to seeing you next week with some more news. And always remember, game on!